Hi everybody, welcome to 5 Minutes with Santi. Today we're going to talk about TikTok potentially being banned in the United States. Which, by the way, is the most China thing the US could have possibly done to a Chinese-owned company. I mean, come on. This whole kerfuffle got started over security and censorship concerns by the US government. But let's be totally honest, the reason why we're going after TikTok is because it's the fastest growing social media app in 2020. And it's not American owned, it's Chinese owned. No one really cared about TikTok in 2017 when it was just a bunch of teenagers being flat out weird. Like, what the hell is that? I am so glad I didn't have social media when I was a kid. It would have ruined my life. It would have been worse than COVID-19. So naturally, the media and stand-up comics who didn't go viral on TikTok are incredibly jaded and very frustrated with the app over security concerns, which is a great excuse to use to talk smack about it.
The popular video app, you know how popular this is. It's owned by a Chinese company, which is key here. Critics fear that data from U.S. users could end up in the hands of the Chinese government.
Government has said it's concerned about data collection practices and the potential for TikTok to send that data back to China and perhaps into the hands of the Chinese government, something that TikTok has denied on numerous occasions.
That's right, the founder of TikTok, who looks like my identical twin who knows how to fix computers in people's basements, he's eager to do business in America. He's so eager that he banned TikTok in China to comply with US guidelines. He even claims that the data that's being collected is being stored in Virginia and Singapore, or as business people call it, better China, and he even hired a white guy to be the head of TikTok. I mean, come on, this guy's name is Kevin. Zhang means business in America. The only fundamental problem with TikTok is that it ain't American, it's Chinese, so America sees none of the profits.
The United States should get a very large percentage of that price because we're making it possible. Without us, you know, I use the expression, it's like the landlord and the tenant. And without the lease, the tenant doesn't have the value. Well, we're sort of, in a certain way, the lease. We make it possible to have this great success. TikTok's a tremendous success, but a big portion of it's in this country.
That analogy would have been way better if you had put the tenants at the forefront, because without tenants, there's no building, without building, there's no landlord, without landlord, there's no lease. And America couldn't have found a more boring landlord than Microsoft. I mean, Microsoft is the least cool IT company in the past 10 years. Microsoft owning TikTok is like your mom owning your PlayStation and saying things like, hey, look at all these games, aren't they fun to play and learn? So Microsoft has till September 15th to finalize the deal with TikTok. But it's not the totality of the company, it's just a profitable business like the US, Canada, New Zealand, probably Australia. This is a pissing contest between the US and China. The point of this episode is very simple. If you're genuinely concerned about your security, then TikTok is not the problem. The problem is social media as a whole, because Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, pretty much every social media platform carries a lot of personal information. So whether it's a Chinese-owned company or American-based company or a Russian-owned, it doesn't matter. The point is that you have to be extremely careful and wary of the things that you share on social media. If you're going to complain about privacy, you have to be careful across the board. You can't just be selective like China may take this to the Chinese people. Like, who cares? People can just Google your name, they find a bunch of weird things about who you are. Listen, I do this in every episode. It's about a balanced act. Social media has its advantages and disadvantages. Advantages, you can become popular instantly, you can get a ton of likes, you can become famous overnight. It's a marketing machine. Disadvantages, you may get a creepy, weird guy sending you unsolicited dick pics consistently, but the only thing you gotta do is not click on them, report them, and if you feel very uncomfortable, just delete your social media and call people on the phone, which, by the way, could also be tapped by the government of the Chinese. Who knows? I don't know. The point is that you have to be very aware of the things that you post on social media and just be responsible. Thank you so much for watching 5 Minutes with Santi. I really appreciate it. If you really like it, make sure you hit the subscribe button, share it with your friends and family. I really appreciate your support, everybody. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.